Heading to Popular.
Someone get up to Capitol.
I'm on Capitol. I'm on Capitol.
Of Capitol, yep. You should see him.
I see him. He's running along the wall right here. Yep, cowboy hat. He's turning onto Popular Street, going northbound. Stop running. He's headed right towards like this sorting facility right here. I'm gonna have to get out and fit after him here in a second. I'm alone. He's up on top of the truck right here. He's on the box truck. Stop fleeing. Give me your hands. Oh. Oh wow.
She's so quick.
You're just really fast. You're shaking you.
195.
Let's go.
You gotta admit.
I'm gonna
Sorry?
contact EMS.
You gotta admit. I did pretty good in these flip-flops.
You really did.
Chip already done the EMS?
Wow. That's a lot of guns, sir.
Negative, EMS has not been contacted.
A lot of guns, just 2.
2 is a lot.
Would you like to do that now?
It's
So
not
you don't
a
wait
lot.
for consolidation.
Are they in a vehicle?
Little doll sign has a gun. Chase after him.
What do they leave in?
Alright, we have multiple suspects attempting to enter central vehicle here. A little club
Chase them.
thing that's southbound center.
We're looking for a black male, black hoodie.
It's little dollar sign.
We got female suspect tackled, going for handcuffs.
I found him. He's on top of the roof up here, westbound, an alleyway off Power and Strawberry. He's on the
Be
roof.
cautious, he has a gun.
He's-
1 out of 5 female.
Jumping off the
He's
roof.
Yep. Got him northbound Power. Stop running! He's getting on a scooter. He's getting on a scooter.
No,
no.
He's been tackled.
Hands, asshole.
Nah,
He
don't fuck
resisted.
it, yo. I dumped it in the bush over there.
Go and get him in cuffs.
Give me those hands.
No, yo.
195.
What you...
I step away for 2 seconds.
I know.
Alright,
I'm
somebody
gonna-
step
I'm
forward
gonna
and,
attend to her.
Handcuff Steve or whoever the fuck this is.
Mabel, can you get this guy, please?
Okay.
Or Liam, grab him. One of you guys.
I tell
I'm
you,
a-
are you okay?
Somebody put him in cuffs on the sidewalk. I'm gonna tend to dial it.
Me!
I just can't seem to put handcuffs on either of these fellas.
I'm gonna block
Well,
southbound.
let me.
Help!
I'll
Here,
start
stand back,
doing
G.
Shit.
Hey, go process my guy in the cells.
Yep. No. Go deal with that.
When do you have to break off? I gotta deal with my guy in the cells.
Copy. Abram, if witnesses are saying he didn't do
That's not
anything,
gonna feel nice, but it's gonna help keep you from bleeding out, alright?
What do you say to
I would wait for Dallas unless
I'm
you have another
packing your
government
wounds.
official
It's gonna
statement,
hurt.
because Sammy has joined in with those individuals.
Keeping you from
Arlo
dying?
got Robert Rigby.
I fucking hate
Not
people.
totally innocent
Okay.
when those people are involved. He's sometimes a pirate of opportunity and will join in if something happens separately from him. It doesn't mean
Help me!
No, Simon's a poor guy. He's innocent.
Help me!
Sir, this is an active crime scene. Get the fuck out of here now. We just had officers.
Great backing dog. Looks like I'm better at this than I thought it was.
Bundy, are we good to have EMS roll in?
Too late. I'm gonna be touching
Are
you.
EMS good to come in?
Help me! I need some cocaine. Here.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a plea for this incident, which I'm going to read out to you again, just so you're clear? That's attempted murder of government employee, criminal possession of handgun, and possession of controlled dangerous substance in the second degree, for a total of 65 months, 300 parole, and $84,000 fine. How do you?
You mean when Dallas got shot?
Yes.
Fine?
Sorry, $8,400 fine.
Holy shit.
I was like, just kill me right here.
No.
I did that shit, dog. Guilty.
Okay.
They gotta know we did it.
All right. I'm gonna get you sent up first. You're gonna be getting 590 months parole.
Damn, alright.
Yeah.
Tell that cop we're looking for this dog.
Will do. All right. Any questions before I send you up?
Yeah.
All right. What's that?
Who's your favorite Batman?
My favorite Batman?
Yeah.
Was it Christian Bale? I can't even remember who it was. Who?
Man.
Yeah. Nah. All right. Well, sending you up.
Send me out.
It's gonna be an easy squash, brother. I can feel it.
Alright, let's go to this fucking... I don't know why the fuck they put a panel on this. I'm actually pissed off that there's gonna be more judges than there are fucking witnesses.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Well, and they ruled the slowpoke getting frisked as being a violation of his rights, so I'm a wee bit worried how this is going to turn out.
Did they on the judicial appeal?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought the judicial appeal just got put out.
I could be wrong, but I was sure that the issue was that Ortiz was not GSR positive. Something. It could have been a different case though. There's been so much of this Vagos and stuff going on. I can't keep it all straight.
No, the bench trial they ruled that, but that judge was a jackass. He was wrong. So.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna head to the courthouse then.
Although, do we have the same judge? That's a good question. We do not know. We got Sharp, Sukasa, and Weaver. Yeah, well, Percy used to be one of my detectives. We should be fine.
Were you the one who searched Toddy at Eclipse?
No, I believe that was done by Candy. Is that right?
All right. So, like I told you on the phone, I did not initially search her because my perception of her was as a victim initially. So she got searched at Eclipse upon arrival at Eclipse, because I was not aware that she was a suspect until she was basically being emergency transported.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you also GSR tested her before you searched her as well.
I did GSR, so that was the only thing I did do with her. I did GSR her while she was being worked on at Sandy Medical, but she was quite critical, so they were pulling her away, and I didn't want to interfere in her medical treatment.
Go ahead to raise your left hand, or whichever hand you can raise.
Yep.
You swear in front of that testimony you're about to give today in the middle of this Los Santos City Hall is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I want to paint the bells of Georgia, so help you.
I just thought about it. Do you think
Fiend?
Rambo's just waiting
Is
for
that one?
a cowboy to like get out of prison?
I do.
Alright, great.
Possibly.
He's sworn in.
All right, thank you, Your Honors. Deputy Mabel, could you please provide for the court your name and occupation?
Yep. Candy Maple, deputy for LSSD.
Thank you. And to start into the meat of the matter, according to statements in the report, you were the first law enforcement officer to interact with Ms. McClary and Ms. Tinker with regard to this incident. How did you come to interact with them that day?
I had just come on duty in Sandy, and I received a notice from dispatch that someone was being brought into Sandy Medical with gunshot wounds. And so I went there and found Miss McClary and Tati Tinker.
Thank you. And how did the pair appear when you arrived at Sandy Medical?
Tati Tinker was unconscious, not speaking, and was bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds. McClary was standing by, sort of silent, although she did state that she had just found Tinker laying on the ground and brought her in.
I see. And did you provide medical aid to Miss Tinker at that time?
I tried to see if any of the local doctors were on duty, and then I called for EMS to attend her at the hospital there.
Okay.
What is
in
this
your
plumbing?
statement? You mentioned that you tested both Miss Tinker and Miss McClary for gunshot residue. When did you perform those tests?
Once EMS arrived and began treating Tinker, I went outside to speak with Miss McClary, asking her more details about where she had found Tati. Not knowing all the circumstances, I needed to be thorough in my investigation, so it was at that time that I did test Miss McClary for gunshot residue. She was not found positive, although she did mention something about what she called a disc pop earlier in the day. I did not test Tati until she was just about to be whisked away down to Eclipse Medical for more advanced treatment because she was quite critical at the time. But at that point I did test her and found her to be positive for gunshot residue.
Understood. And just for clarity, what did you understand, quote-unquote, desk pop to mean?
A misfire, which she had told me had occurred earlier in the day. However, she was not residue positive at the time.
Understood. Thank you.
Is this my audio?
And did you search or frisk either Miss Tinker or Miss McClary at that time?
I did not.
Did Miss McClary provide any additional information to you regarding what happened to Miss Tinker?
No, I had to ask her everything. She was not very forthcoming with the details. I've repeatedly impressed the importance of knowing exactly where she had found Tinker and the state in which she had found her, and finally invite her to my cruiser to mark on my GPS approximately where she had found her. All she really said was, I just found her on the road here in Sandy. And when asked where in Sandy, she stated, on that long road, East Joshua, I think. And then when I asked her again, she said, oh, maybe closer to Seaview. And then she marked an area by the fire station, approximately.
Okay. You said she marked it on your GPS?
Correct, in my squad. I believe the mark is documented. Sorry.
It is. Thank you. And did you then investigate that area?
Yes. Once EMS began to transport Tinker down to Eclipse for further treatment, we received more information, myself and Ollie Quinn, that there had been a gang-related shooting down the south side, and they believed that Tati Tinker was a part of it. At that point, we were driving out to the location marked, and we began to search for any evidence that would indicate that some sort of shooting had occurred on the road out there. We both shone flashlights along the road, going a couple 100 feet up and down on either side, in either direction from the marked location, and we did not locate any sort of evidence, no casings, no blood.
Okay, and no. So when you say no blood, none whatsoever, including, for instance, a trail of blood as if she had been moved to that location?
Objection, leading.
You got a rebuttal?
No, I can. I can move on without it, I think.
Alright.
Sustain.
Were there... Thank you, Your Honor. Were there any gunshots reported nearby that location?
I do not believe so.
Okay, and in your statement, I'm sorry, before we move on to that, what information did you exchange between the officers managing that original scene when they informed you that that was going on as well?
That we had received Totty Tinker at the hospital there, and that she was bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds and was GSR positive, and that she had been brought in by McClary.
Okay. And your statement mentions that you then proceeded to support the other officers at Eclipse. What type of support did you provide there?
I attended Eclipse to provide scene security, and be there to answer questions for the deputies who were then taking Tati into custody.
And between the communications over the radio and your conversations at Eclipse, which deputies did you speak with?
Objection relevance.
Rebuttal from state?
We're establishing reasonable suspicion, so who knows what at this time is certainly relevant.
Yeah, I don't really feel like this is irrelevant to the case. Not to mention that the previous question, she just provided an answer that she had spoke to deputies, and she's already built the foundation for the communications occurring. So I'm going to allow this question. Overruled.
I communicated on the radio multiple things, so it would have been to all officers on the channel at that time, but I also did speak face to face with Bundy, Malarkey, and Skylar, as well as Oli.
Okay, thank you. And did you perform or witness the search of Ms. Tinker or the frisk of Ms. McClary?
That would be no to both.
Okay. Very good. That's all the state has for direct.
All right. Thank you, state. Defense. Your cross. Come on up.
Just to clarify, your only involvement is the case with the 71's Vagos versus Cowboys?
I would have to check the title. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
Please do.
I'm gonna look at my MDW.
Yeah, that's allowed. Go ahead.
What is the exact question regarding that?
Well, if you look at what we're here for today, there's two cases. Big shootout Jamestown, 71 Vagos versus Cowboys. Are you involved in only one of those?
I believe that is correct, but I'm still trying to double check in here. There's been a lot of different gang shootings.
Sure.
Yes, so my involvement was in the 70 wins Vagos versus Cowboys. That's 43940.
And that's a case of gang-related shooting?
I'm not the officer who made the charges, but if that is what has been put on the charges, then correct.
Is my client a member of a gang?
I do not know.
Okay, no further questions.
Sorry, State. Go ahead, come up for your redirect.
The state has no redirect based on those questions.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Candy Maple, for your testimony. You may step down. Defense, are you going to be recalling this witness?
No.
All right. Then you are free to leave if you need to deal with everything else.
Thank you.
Of course. State, next witness.
Sorry. 78's status?
Currently staging up around the foundry.
Yeah, Candy, if you're not testifying, we could use you. Possibly double with Ollie. But we should have more than enough units right now. We've let 6 going for the 2 of them.
Right, I have no idea how to get into this foundry. Hello? Oh no, they threw him in. I didn't know this place existed. This is terrible. Oh no!
I was gonna do it.
Oh no.
Jeff is burning.
Oh god.
Fuck. Okay.
I got him.
Alright,
Ow,
we're still
ow,
trying
he's
to
hot.
get Jeff. He's
Ow, he's hot.
Oh,
Ow,
they
ow.
got Jeff.
Ow,
They got Jeff.
Yeah. The same idea as me.
Oh my god.
Status on him?
He's like chicken nugget. We need EMS ASAP. If not, we'll self-transfer.
There are no EMS, no doctors.
We gotta get him in a car. Let's go.
Self-transport, get in the cars.
Yep, let's go.
If the 295s are secure, we're gonna move them to
I'm grabbing Pishova.
Oh.
We threw you into smelter, dog. Or Mike
I'm gonna go look for a shirt because I think my nipples.
What?
P.S. You're a gay unicorn.
Oh
Oh my god.
He was taken.
Jeff?
He was taken.
Oh god.
He's good though.
He's good though.
I guess so.
Apparently he survived.
Oh,
I don't even
that's
think they hurt him.
that's a relief.
Christmas miracle.
Good thing that he invested in flame retardant uniform.
Had taken that.
And for the captain is
Are you
alive
good?
as well.
He's alive?
Going to go get himself a shirt.
There's some in the locker room, buddy.
Okay,
that's
well, we went
the
for
wrong
Jeff
way.
to wake
Get
back up
dressed.
from his. Yeah, I see him down there getting changed. There's a report up.
There's a report up, guys. Also, good shit, everybody. You did fucking great work.
Is he okay?
Let's go. Let's go. Somewhat okay.
Okay.
Physically, maybe. Mentally, probably not.
I lost my balance. God.
Pineapple man.
I can't believe I arrived here just to see Jeff walking through the hallway without a shirt on, and that's it, you know? After being laying in molten metal on fire.
Told Jeff congratulations on being alive.
Yeah, no, he really deserves that one. That's huge, considering he was stuck on the smelter for a while.
I told him that they could rebuild him like Anakin Skywalker.
I'm actually.
He said he doesn't want to be an asthmatic robot.
That's fair. I'm actually pushing down trauma from just what I witnessed tonight. That's
Sent in all the deputies that got him over me.
Huh?
And the cadets. Oh, Liam went through, and then Ollie went in. I'm not jumping into that fucking fire, man.
No, Ollie didn't. Ollie did what I was trying to do, was sit on the wall to climb it, and then try and reach in from there.
He did a cool thing though. He did the Terminator thumbs up, like the end of T2.
Never
He did
mind.
that at one point.
You okay?
That's impressive. I'm just glad that he was able to walk and talk
Anybody
directly
who's
after.
Tell Jeffrey, tag, you're it. I have to think really hard.
Tag, you're it.
Good night.
I got it.
Lennon just said tag, you're it.
All right, so first point of contention we're going to address. The main reason why this appeal was put up in the first place was whether or not the frisk was lawful. What we've got is we got officers testifying to a shootout that occurred. We have reasonable articulation that one of the members of that shootout was Toddy Tinker. That was determined based upon the evidence collected and gathered on scene. At this point, when officers begin their investigation and they're conducting their investigation to kind of find culprits or suspects and everything like that, they then find Toddy Tinker unconscious in the hospital. They didn't look to Audrey McClary as the initial person regarding this situation. They didn't even give her consideration until after Toddy Tinker received her medical and she was found to be GSR positive and had no firearm in her possession. At that point, officers have reason to believe that evidence could be tampered with or destroyed based upon the custodial possession of Audrey McClary transporting Toddy Tinker from the scene where they were found to the hospital. Where they were found kind of remains to be determined, but the evidence says that Toddy Tinker wasn't in Sandy, as the defendant testifies, because they didn't find anything there tying anybody to that location. What they did find was, before the officers began to investigate Toddy Tinker being incapacitated, a scene that was occurred where her blood was found. So at this point, frisk, lawful. Even if it wasn't, she complied with it. And that wasn't contested. We have multiple officers stating that they heard her turn away, give it. She was never told that you have to do this or else. He said she was going to be frisking and she just complied. So at that point, the frisk then reveals that she's in possession of a firearm. Because of the same facts and circumstances surrounding this, the next question becomes, do the police have the reasonable articulation to seize that firearm to conduct an investigation on it? This court is going to find that absolutely. She could have gotten it back if they investigated and the ballistics returned negative to any scenes related to it. She would have just gotten it back and everybody would have went on their way. When they ran the ballistics on it though, that gun comes back to a different scene. A scene with a bunch of casings, projectiles, and blood of various members. Alright, so now we get into the meat and potatoes, because essentially what's being argued here is hot gun. Gun used in crime. Crime not reported. Our legislation says that if you are going to claim self-defense, you have to show willingness to cooperate with police officers and give a statement, say how it was used in self-defense, and while officers testified that the 911 call was received by Audrey McClary, it lasted for 8 seconds. In reviewing the subpoena, it wasn't quite 8 seconds, it was a little longer, but it was 13 seconds. That is not a reasonable amount of time for you to even say hello to a person. If that phone call was even answered and picked up. And if it was in fact self-defense, go beyond. It is your job to make sure you get your statement on record to say that it was self-defense. So that bar is not met. So the next thing to be considered is, was this gun used? Was it shot? Well, yeah, we've got casings, we've got projectiles. Now here's the unfortunate aspect of this entire thing. The gun that was shot, we got 2 casings documented at a location right there where Tito's Tacos is, right there in the south side, aka the barrio, home of El Jefe. But the projectile that was shot from that gun, while found in a pool of blood, it was found in a pool of blood from Tito Tinker. So that gun shot Tito Tinker. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if the person who shot that gun meant to harm Tito Tinker, but nevertheless, it hit Tito
You can't tell, Durkot. What are you talking
multiple
about?
times, and it hit Tito Tinker. Yeah. With that, we also have blood on scene from 4 other individuals. We have blood on scene from Tito Tinker. We have blood on scene from David Bays, Cashew Brave, all members of the Vagos. So far, we haven't really hit that other street gang. But we've also got blood on scene from Stacey Ricky, who is known to be a member of the Roy Lewenstein Cowboys. Now I go and we assess the charge of gang-related shooting. And the argument was made by defense that Audrey McClary was in possession of a yellow bandana, but she wasn't actively using it. It wasn't being displayed. She's not flagged up. And after some discussion, we do agree. We don't agree that she was actively flagging as a member of the Vagos. How she came into possession of that bandana, couldn't tell you. If anything, my guess would be that she's close with various members of the Vagos, as shown through the subpoenas and the constant communication she has with them. Potentially even romantically involved with the communication between her and David Bays. But to me, it shows a sign of respect. That's how we are interpreting that. But with the charge of gang-related shooting, all it states for this charge itself is that no person shall actively participate in a shootout with a criminal street gang, not need to be a part of, with, against members of another criminal street gang with knowledge that its members engage in or have engaged in a pattern of criminal gang activity. We have a lot of communication between Audrey McClary and various members of the Vagos. The most damning piece of evidence that she knows what's going on with them is the call out that she made where she suspects that somebody who's not supposed to be in the barrio is there and informs another member of the Vagos that they're there. So then all that's left for me to find out is, did this shootout where this gun was shot take place with members of a street gang? Well, yeah, 100%. You got blood on scene from multiple Vagos, and that gun was fired. Multiple casings, multiple projectiles. That gun actively participated in a shootout with members of a criminal street gang. You have opposing blood from another member of another criminal street gang. The reasonable doubt is not met to forego the charge of gang-related shooting. We are going to be finding the defendant guilty of gang-related shooting.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is the ruling of this court.
Type shit.
If you have questions, because I'm sure people will have some, come on up. We'll be here.
Tuesday's gonna be cooked, man. Tuesday's gonna be cooked. Oh, she ain't gonna die gang-related shooting. Oh, she's fucked. Fuck yeah, guys. All right, go to bed.
I know, Council.